Ever wanted to use a chemical peel but just didn't have the money to go see an esthetician or a doctor for it? Well, I've actually found a product online at Amazon that you can purchase that's pretty safe and quite effective for a exfoliating peel. Now, if you haven't seen some of my videos earlier in this month, I did talk about how exfoliation helps give a glow to the skin, but also is an anti-aging and reversing of sun damage for the skin. And so a lot of times I usually promote enzymes to help make that exfoliation happen at a very easy rate. But if you are someone who just can't see an esthetician, maybe you don't have the money for it, or there's not really one in your area or something, or even a doctor that could do this, I did find something that I was going to review because I have taken it and review it for you. So again, just to also let you know that all my reviews on my channel at this moment, I am not promoted in any way. These are things that I have personally tried and or liked, and I like to share them with you for more understanding of what might be out there for you to try for good skin health. So the product that I'm talking about is a product that is called Dr. Lightning. It's from Ebinel. I don't know if I've ever heard this company before, but they have two main products that are great for exfoliating. Now I don't know if I just mentioned it, but I do have a video on exfoliation and how great exfoliation is for your skin. So definitely check out that video. And this is also to just explain to you how you can kind of do one at home safely. This will require some downtime, or at least the point where you're not in the public too much and being kind of like embarrassed about it, because you will peel. This product does come in two different forms. It's a cream or a serum. It basically just depends on if you want more of a runny substance versus more of a creamy substance, because basically they're gonna work the same way. When I purchased these, I try to read everything about them, and I didn't realize that they were an exfoliator. I mean, I knew it was gonna brighten, and it says it's a dark spot corrector, but I had no idea. I thought it was just like a serum that was gonna just really effectively help with that. But I kind of should have known that it was an exfoliator, since exfoliation is going to be the most effective way to reduce sun damage. And that includes obviously dark spots. I bought both of them thinking one was like a cream that you use after putting on the serum, like you do with like a normal skincare regimen. But I didn't realize that it was just the different forms, just the different kind of textures that you might want to use on your skin. So I actually put both of them on my skin. Now, I did not take pictures of the first time I used it because I didn't think about it until later. I was like, oh, I should probably use this as a review. So I should have taken pictures on my first round, but I didn't. But I did take a picture or two on my second round when I did it. Now, just to let you know, it does have pretty much all the great exfoliating ingredients that you will want to look for, things that have all the AHAs and the BHA, which is salicylic acid. Now, if you are allergic to salicylic acid, this certainly will not be a product that you will want to use. If you notice you use salicylic acid, even like a cleanser, and it burns your skin, you are allergic to salicylic. So this will not be a product for you. You do need to kind of look at the ingredients to see if you're going to be allergic. And I do suggest that you do a patch test, just to make sure that you do not react to it in a bad way. Now, because it is an exfoliator, you will probably get some redness, maybe some irritation naturally from it. You might even notice some tingling, but it shouldn't like burn. But I would definitely suggest you do a patch test. You just take a small amount on your finger and just kind of put it right behind your ear, under your hairline, and just see how that works. If you start getting things like rashes or bumps, hives, things like that, then this is not going to be a product you're going to want to use. If it works out fine there, you may even want to try to patch test it a little bit, maybe on your face, just more maybe on the side, just to be for certain. Some people in the reviews of Amazon believe it to be a horrible product because I don't think that they were prepared and understood what to expect from the product. I didn't even know. Even as an esthetician, it's not stated very clearly in the information as to really what it is. The only reason I found this out was I did notice someone's comment that did mention somewhere in there that you will peel. It is a peel. The first time I kind of goofed up, like I said, I put on the serum. After I washed and did everything, I put on the serum, then I put on the cream. And when I put on the serum, I actually used my glow booster and pushed it into my skin even more. It worked really well. I got a really good, nice peel from that, actually. I did use it all over my skin too, and it said kind of not to, but I figured I would because, I don't know, I'm crazy like that. And I will tell you, I kind of looked a little bit like a burn victim. My eyes were like super puffy and everything, so that's why you don't want to use it like around your eyes. I mean, if anything, maybe use it just under, but just be aware you can get a little puffiness there. But I ended up accidentally getting it like on top of my lid. And so I really did look kind of funny. I certainly didn't see myself as me in the mirror, but I knew it was just because what it was after a while and what it was doing. So I just thought, okay, I would definitely suggest that you introduce this after you've done quite a few enzyme peels. If you still want to continue with the use of it and get an actual, maybe more of a peel, like almost like a medical grade or something, this can be a pretty decent one to start off with. But I still suggest that you use some caution with it, so it is at your own discretion as to if you want to use it and how you want to use it. Now, this is something that you can use every day. It says to use it once a day and kind of work up to it using it twice a day. Try it at your own pace. It is a really good product. It has everything from lightening and brightening to all the AHAs, including the salicylic acid, which is a BHA. So it has licorice root, alpha-arbutin, niacinamide, kojic acid, retinol, which is vitamin A, green tea for lightening and soothing and calming the skin, salicylic acid, glycolic acid, lactic acid, citric acid, malic acid, tartaric acid, azelaic acid, and even some peptides that are really good for the skin for an anti-aging effect as well. I just wanted to review and say that I really do like this product, and you can see in some of the pictures that I did write. These are my second pictures. The second time I used it around, I started to just kind of flake by the second time, which is a very natural, normal thing to have happen too. But then around the chin areas where I really did start to peel again. Now remember, my skin did peel quite like this, somewhat all over the skin my first round, and it really did help improve. Definitely felt very smooth, of course, because it's an exfoliator, but also on some of the anti-aging effects and the sun damage that I have been trying so desperately to get rid of. Basically, what you want to do is just purchase one. You do not want to put both of them on, unless you want to be crazy like me, I guess. But I certainly wouldn't suggest that for someone who has darker ethnic skin, because it can kind of do more of a bleaching effect. You may want to kind of test that on your skin to be for certain. If you have sensitive skin at all, this will not be a product for you. And I would say that pretty much every skin type can use this, just as long as you don't have sensitive skin or that you're allergic to some of the ingredients or something, or if you just can't use acids or something on your skin if you're that sensitive or something. Obviously, if you have skin conditions like eczema, psoriasis, or even like a porous skin or rosacea skin, this will not be a product for you for sure. That will be way too aggressive and too much for your skin. So just be aware of that. The other thing I do want to mention too, if you do choose to use this, you are going to be photosensitive, which means the sun. You will definitely and must wear sunscreen, and don't be like going out in the sun and just basking out in the sun, because you're going to do a lot more damage to your skin, because since your skin is becoming less pigmented in a way, like reducing the blotchiness, the dark spots, the things you don't want, it's going to be more photosensitive, because now if it sees the sun, even with sunscreen, you know, it's not 100%, it just really helps reduce a lot of that photo aging is what they call it. But you don't want to be just standing out and sitting out in the sun and stuff. So if you even have a job where you're outside a lot and seeing a lot of sun, don't use this either. This is solely for people who are maybe have an office job or more inside and maybe have some downtime. Your skin's gonna be very sensitive and it will look a little bit like you're burned, probably the first round or so. Also, use this in a break, like maybe use this day or day and night if you've gotten to that point, maybe for a good week or so, then kind of stop using it, let it do its magic, give yourself some break, and then maybe in the next 6 weeks or something, try it again if you still want to keep going on with it. Just remember, your skin does need to have a break. If you overdo exfoliation, you can do other damaging things to it, and one of those could also be breakouts on top of sensitivity and things like that. I just wanted to do a product review on this because it is a good product. You just have to be cautious about using it because it is very potent. You will peel, like I said, and it's not for everyone, but for some people, like myself, I can use it. My skin is also used to all this, but just be aware of what I just talked about all throughout this video. So thank you for joining me here at Contour Image, and remember to stay beautiful for life.